Okay, so today is January 13th, 2016. I have officially been in the process of transitioning for a little bit over a year now. I've been on hormones for about 8 months now, and things are going very, very well. It does not feel like it's been as long as it has been. This past year has just flown by, and the changes that I've gone through and experienced in that year have been absolutely just amazing. Some of the things I wanted to talk about was just my overall happiness. My comfort level with myself has increased so greatly. It kind of just boggles my mind. I'm happy, genuinely happy all the time, which I'm very, very grateful for. I feel like I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I didn't realize how unhappy I was before, and now having spent the last year very, very happy, it really just shocks me at how night and day my life has changed. My attitude toward things has changed. So I'm very grateful for everything that's happened to me within the last year. I'm grateful for my entire life. Every experience I've had has led me to where I am today, and I'm really, really grateful for that. So I've been asked a lot recently about any negative side effects to the hormones, and my first just instinctual answer was no. But then after I got asked a few times, I tried to sit back and really think about it. And my answer is still no. I feel like I've gotten all the beneficial parts of this transition and nothing adverse. I noticed a slight increase in irritability, which seems to have tapered off. And other than that, there hasn't been increased aggression, there hasn't been any mood swings. I still have good days and bad days, but for the most part, I'm a very happy person now, and it blows my mind at how happy I am. So I'm very happy that I have all these great outcomes from everything that I've been going through, and I don't have any of the negative ones, at least so far. I also have friends who were aware of some of the adverse effects that transgender people can experience when going through hormone replacement therapy, and even my friends haven't noticed any of those types of reactions from me. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very happy to say that I haven't had any negative side effects from any of what I'm going through, so that's really, really great for me. I got to spend some time with my family, my niece and my nephew, and my great niece and their families, and it was amazing. It's the first time I've spent any time with my family since transitioning. Blood family. Now, I have a huge family in regards to the friends and people I've spent the last 10 plus years of my life with, but it was a very unique experience for me to again see my niece and nephew and spend time with them, and they got to see me transitioned for, at least pretty majorly transitioned so far. And they were so loving and so supportive and full of really great questions and wanting to know everything that was going on. And I'm so really grateful and happy that I got to spend time with them and to see them and to reconnect with them. And I feel so much more grounded now, and just really feel like I can take on anything that is going to be thrown my way. This year is going to be very, very busy, but great. I'm looking forward to all of this year. I'm hoping to continue to spend time with my friends and my family and my really just awesome support group that I have the support that the people in my life have been giving me has just been inspiring, and I'm so happy to have the people in my life that I do. I'm very lucky, I'm very blessed. So I'm very grateful coming into the new year to have the family and friends that I have, and to be continuing this journey with all of them, all of you. So that's been great. I just started school again for the spring semester. I have this semester and next fall, and I will have my degree, so I'm very excited about that. I'm still working at Charter College, and I will be working there until the end of February, at which point I think I'm going to be taking some time off of work, focusing on school and focusing on getting myself physically and mentally prepared for surgeries. Tomorrow I'm calling a couple different surgeons and trying to set up consultations with them so that hopefully by sometime in February, I'm hoping early February, I will have a surgery date and a surgeon picked out. So I'm very excited about that. I'm looking at a couple different options as to what types of surgery to do. It'll all depend on really the surgeon's opinion, medical opinion, and I'm thinking that I will be able to do at least one of the surgeries I didn't think I was going to be able to. So I'm hopeful about that. I have high hopes for that. And I have some concerns going into surgery. These surgeries can tend to be pretty hard on the body, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to stay physically and mentally prepared for what's coming up with the surgeries and with school. And then after my surgery, after I've recovered, getting back into work this year is going to be very, very busy, but it's going to be a very monumental year. And overall, I'm very excited about everything this year has to offer. I'm just trying to remind myself to take it a day at a time and not get ahead of myself, not allow myself to get overwhelmed. That's one thing I have noticed is with everything going on, I've started sometimes feeling a little bit in over my head. But with my support group, everybody's been really great. If I express any concerns, I have friends volunteering to help me do research on surgeons, and so many friends coming out of the woodwork just really willing to go to surgeries with me and help take care of me after. And that, it really just, it means so much to me, because some of my concerns was going through all of that alone. I don't have a spouse, I don't have a partner, but my friends are just, they are my family, and they have been really, really awesome with being supportive and putting themselves out there for, whatever I need. They're willing to help me get through it and to help accommodate my needs and put my concerns at ease, I guess. So that has been really, really great. And so now I am looking forward to meeting with these surgeons and looking forward to setting a date and having something to look forward to. So really, really just good stuff headed this way. I want to share, I have more and more people coming into my life who are either transgender or they have a family member who's transgender, and seeing society's viewpoint change, seeing people become more accepting of it, more understanding, trying to educate themselves has just really touched my heart. I have two friends in particular who have children, younger kids. They're both in their teens, early teens, who are transgender, and their parents have just been so supportive and so awesome and loving, and being able to see that in someone else's life, it melts my heart. It makes me so happy that these young people don't have to have that fear of rejection. They don't have to go through it alone. Having your parent, someone with so much more life experience than you do, standing beside you through this process, I mean, I can't imagine how comforting that has got to feel, and I'm so very happy for those young people, and I'm so proud of their parents, and just of the type of people that they are. And that shouldn't be what's extraordinary, but in today's world, it really is extraordinary to have somebody who they're not going to sit there and make those judgments. They're not going to tell their kids, you're not old enough to know what you're talking about. You're not old enough to make these decisions. It's really nice to see parents trusting their kids and their kids trusting their parents and having a very open communication in their relationship and being able to talk about everything they need to talk about and working through things and towards goals together. And it makes me very happy. And so I wanted to kind of give a shout out to all the families who are supporting, anybody going through anything. It doesn't just have to relate to the transgender community. I mean, anybody going through a difficult life choice or anything. I mean, just being there to support your family, that's what life is about. It's loving each other and supporting each other. And we may not always agree about the decisions that other people are making, but when you love someone, when you really truly love someone, you accept everything about them, whether you agree with certain things or not, and you try to help them and you try to guide them. But it's all out of love, and it's all done in a very loving, nurturing, comforting way. And so seeing that in the people around me has kind of brought back some of my hope for people, and hope that there are still good ones out there, and that life is still worth having people in your life with. I had kind of gotten to the point where I didn't want to trust anybody, and I didn't have faith that anybody could be good anymore. And so, seeing the different aspects and the different relationships that I have been in the last year has really opened my eyes to the fact that there are still good people out there, and it's great. It's really awesome to see. Another thing I wanted to talk about for me personally is I noticed my perception of things has changed a lot. Over a year ago, I saw everything in a very negative light. I could find the bad in every single situation, and I never saw the good. And, I think it's a combination of age and a combination of finally being able to be open about who I am and still be accepted and still be loved for who I am. But I think that combination has really just changed how I see the world, and I can still find the bad, but I'm finding that I naturally am focusing more on the good, and I feel like that is going to help turn my life around, and the more good that I see, the more good will come into my life. And so, for everybody out there, I think it's just important to really take the time, spend as much time, if not more time, looking for the good than you do looking for the bad, because no matter what you look for, you're going to find it. So I think it's more important to spend more time looking for good and having more good in your life, and what it does to you as a person when you do find the good is just, it's really amazing the difference that has made in my life. So, 2015 was kind of a chaotic year. A lot of changes, a lot of emotions throughout the year. Overall, a good year. And coming into 2016, I think it's going to be a great year. I'm so excited to see where everything goes and how everything falls into place, and it'll be interesting to see the progression through this year, not only for me personally, but I think there's a lot going on for the people in my life as well. So it'll be cool to see how everything plays out for the people that I love and care about as well. So, sorry for having been kind of AWOL for a little bit. I'm going to try to get back in the swing of doing these on a more regular basis. For those of you so interested in watching, thank you. I do like being able to share. And I hope everybody has had a great holiday season, and I hope y'all are having a great start to the new year, and I hope that the new year has a lot of good things to offer to each and every one of you. So with that, I will say goodnight, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.